Well, hello. Welcome back to a brand new episode of DUD or SPUD. Before I even say what the movie's called, on the corners of the screens, of course, you can see it's Brian Thompson. So this is brought to you by the Brian Thompson Appreciation Society. So today's movie we're going for came out in 1996 and it's called DragonHeart. Not to be mistaken with the previous film we've covered called Dragon Quest. Brian was amazing in that, absolutely amazing. However, DragonHeart, he's not the main guy in this. In Dragon Quest, I think he was turned out to be the main bad guy pretty much. He's always a good guy regardless. Brian, that's another thing. If you haven't watched a Brian special, he could be a serial killer. All of his actions are justified. There's always a reason he does what he does. He's always a good guy, you know what I mean? In this, Dennis Quaid's in here. And the voice of Sean Connery of the Dragon. And then Brian Thompson's more of a side character. I think he's like a general on the bad guy side, but if Brian Thompson's in it for 2 minutes, he's the main guy. Like I didn't make the rules. I did, but you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So I'll keep my expectations here. I'm not expecting him to be in here loads, but to be honest, when Brian's in it, just a single scene, you just go from this to just every single time. So to me, it's a Brian special regardless. Quite a well-known film, to be honest, this one. I know for a fact I saw this as a kid. I think I never watched it once. I'll be honest, I was very young at the time. I weren't in the realm of appreciating Brian as much as I should have. But then back then, it was like I loved the films like Cobra, Mortal Kombat, Annihilation. And all these years later, it was like, it's because of Brian Thompson. That was the missing puzzle why I loved these films so much. He's in here. I don't really remember him being in here again. I only watched it once. I'd watch it like Demons and stuff like that and Mortal Kombat. You know, Dad would be like, should we get you a nice kids film today from Blockbuster? No, I've got a VHS of Demons, mate, and Demons 2. My dad's like, you know, do you want to maybe not watch horror films at a young age? You know what I mean? I turned out fine. Well, anyway, enough of that. This is a Brian Thompson special, so you know the rules. If you screw with Brian, then I got beef with you, filmmakers. I got beef. Do not do Brian dirty, right? If you don't, then you're pretty much guaranteed to spud. Like, it's Brian, you know what I mean? So don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. I'll let the man himself say it.
Don't fuck it up.
Not good enough to live.
Not bad, but not good enough to live with my wooden sword. Look at him just mocking him, like. I know he's training him, but he's fucking mocking shit out of him, like. Good training technique. Who's that coming up on a horse? It better be Brian. If you bring Brian in this early in the film, fucking hell, man, you're gonna be on a 5-star rating already, like.
You're still dead.
I mean, they were cheesy back in the day, but yeah, it's very cheesy. You know what I mean? A big blockbuster film, alright.
Go on, bro.
He's pouring himself a drink. Basically, this makes this young guy look like a complete dweeb and he's got no chance growing up.
Pathetic.
Yo, it's Brian! I was fucking about when it's Brian! Yes!
Respect.
They've always been revolting, Prince. They're rebelling.
Rebelling.
Wants his son to witness his noble victory.
What's that accent, Brian?
I don't know.
You're a traitorous scum! The king commands! Bring him!
He just turned up to call them traitors and the king commands.
You can come too, nursemaid.
What? He just came up basically to say, like, fuck you. In like the most... This is what I love about Brian. He basically came up there to say fuck you, but how poetic and polite was that? That was Brian basically saying fuck you. This is why he's a legend.
It's facts! It's facts!
I wish we were down there.
No, you don't.
Yeah, he's like, no you don't. You've lost to me with a wooden sword, you'd be fucked. So, that guy who's training is the king's son. The king must be so disappointed, like.
I will be greater.
He's watching his dad, like, just fuck everyone up like a proper Chad, and he's like, I'll be greater.
What?
Look at that, no CGI fire. Back in 95. Looks better than fucking modern day films, doesn't it? Like, you know what I mean?
Brian! No, you
This guy's like, come on then. Oh, they're attacking him, bro. Oh no. Well, you kind of burned down a village, so, I mean, you kind of deserve it, but... Smart people, they're like, nah, fuck him, bro.
He's trapped.
Oh, mate, now you're gonna fucking drag Dennis Quaid in, and he's got no choice now to do The Witcher, kill every fucker. I'll probably feel bad about it, going, I didn't want to do this, like, nice one. He's dragged off now. Keep in mind, it's a PG film, otherwise, really, you would want to see bits of his legs and all sorts. They literally only stabbed him 4 times and said, stop. No, in medieval times, it would be a pile of mush and that's it. That's all that happened to his dad. Where's, like, the blood? They stabbed him a few times. Like, why is there no gouge in his face? Oh, yeah, PG-13.
Well, duh.
Yeah, and how come none of the peasants, like, took the crown? Surely they would have... That's one of the first things they would have done. Look at the dad, like, even though I'm dying here, my son, you shit, give me it back. He's like, Dad, give me the crown. The last thing his dad saw was his son go, give me the crown on his dying breath. He's like, no, you're too weak. You're pathetic. Get Brian on our side. Why the fuck have they got a bucket on their head? And, what? Wait, what? Buckethead fell on the guy and now he's been impaled on a spike.
What?
Like, that's in his heart, right? So an accident killed the king's son? Right? Or... So is he dead or not? I think... Because if he survives that, he can survive... He's a vampire... Well, he's the opposite of a vampire. Well, he's like a super good vampire. You can get stabbed in the heart and be like, ah, fuck it. Yes, Brian!
Dead, madam. King Brian, your husband.
Husband?
What?
Not husband, husband. He's interesting accent. But I don't... Brian's looking panicking, which is stressing me out now. It's like... Brian's not having a good time, so I ain't. Ah! Oh no! Ah, fuck!
Rock out.
Don't tell Brian to get out! And you told Dennis Quaid to stay and Brian to go. No offense to you, Dennis, I actually think you're really cool, but... You told Brian to leave?
What the fuck?
So, this guy's bleeding out, like, and they're like, there's nothing we can do. And a woman looks at a statue of a dragon and goes, there is something we can do. Are they taking him to a dragon, which is Sean Connery, and... He's gonna, like... Stop him having a puncture hole in his fucking heart or something somehow. He's like, oh no, I'm just the best surgeon here. Like, it's just... All them there, they fucking failed, like, you know, medical school. I'm the only one who passed it, but I chose to be a fucking dragon, you know what I mean? It's... Gotta do a sidekick, innit, you know what I mean? So Brian is on their side then, right? I thought he was, like, on the bad guy side. Well, he's never a bad guy. And if he turns, he doesn't turn, they turn on him. But so far, you've got a lot of Brian in this. I'm really happy about that. Don't fucking kill him off earlier. Oh.
Are the stars shining tonight?
Well, there's Sean Connery's voice. Ask James Bond if he's got any, like, fucking, experience healing hearts. Because he usually breaks them, doesn't he, with all the fucking women he shags, like.
Hey, yo, dead ass G, my bad, pimp. That's just what happened when you a motherfucking real ass boss. Real motherfucking player, G. The shorties just love you.
This is a son of the guy who probably, like, killed your whole family. Will you help him? Yeah, sure. Oh, this actual, like, gash in his chest, and this is a PG. Surprised.
The boy must swear.
Ah, no, the boy must swear. He must be abusive. He must be toxic. He cannot be pure.
Slow, ha ha ha.
We all love you. We just hate you at the same time.
Fucking Harada, man. I fucking hate his guts, bro. I hate his fucking guts, man. I seriously. Bro, I'm gonna send something on Twitter. I'm gonna fucking tweet him something.
Pathetic.
Ah! Ah! We brought him to you and you fucking killed him! Oh, there we go. There's some CGI hands. Ooh, 95, guys. 95, though. 95, 95. Keep that in mind. Ah, that was funny as hell. He just laser blasted him and just closed his wound and went, wake up, you fucking twat. Ah, look at her crying. She's like, fuck, he's still alive. I was all an act. I was only trying to, you know, act sympathetic. And Brian's like, oh shit, you can bring people back to life. Do you know how many characters in my movies have died off and I wanted to do sequels? Can we talk? I'll talk for you, Brian, bro. I'll make sure you don't fuck you over, brother. I'll get the best team of lawyers, mate. We'll make every sequel to everything you've ever done. And another 10. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Lord, my service are yours.
Respect to him, bro. He's like, wow. Look at that CGI there, man. Still looks better than Marvel. Still looks fucking better than Marvel in fucking 2024, but... Yeah, Dennis Quaid basically said, anything you need, mate, I owe you. You've done this for me, mate, so... You need something, bro? If you ever intending on dropping our rap song, bro, I'm a producer, mate. What beats do you need? Do you want me to go fully dark, dirty? Do you want me to combine some dirty dubstep bassline with some dirty, filthy fucking boom bap hip hop, bro? Trust me, it gets evil. Ah, Brian's got all these fuckers now. He's like, come here, these are my fucking, friends, I guess. Like, to be honest, even if Brian treated me like that, I'd still go for the, like, you know, like Alvin, and be like, yeah, I don't care about this, like, you know, as long as you just tell me fucking stories, mate. You know what I mean? It'd be worth it. Whoa! Whoa! He's being unhinged.
There should be a release, not a punishment.
Wow, he's instantly turned. He's like, there should be a release. And Brian's like, oh, fuck, I just want blood on my blade. Oh, he's gonna... Burn the insolence out of his eyes. Burn the insolence out of his eyes. I thought he was supposed to be a good king. He's turned evil. And Brian had no problem. Not evil. Completely justified. Run! There we go. So this is where Dennis Quaid basically turns on him then. Look at Brian. He's stabbing him. He's like, yeah, you ain't getting away, fucker. Even though you did nothing. I feel so bad for Dennis Quaid. He's dedicated so much of his fucking life for this little, like, twat who don't give a fuck, like, you know what I mean? Who kicks the shit out of him all the time. He's like, no, I'm not going to listen to you even though you're always fucking right, like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to believe everything even though you fucking prove it, like, to my face. I'm still going to live my deluded world. Sounds like a lot of people in 2024, don't it? Like, you know what I mean?
Hunting you down!
Who's he going to hunt? 12 years later, I think he went back to the cave to go to the... I think he's blaming a dragon for saying you purposely, when he brought him back, you possessed him. So I think he's blaming a dragon, but the dragon was like, no, I'll only bring you back if you show mercy. That's on that little kid, which is why he's a dick in this film.
I'll pray.
But yeah, 12 years has gone on. Dennis Quaid said, fuck this, I'm done with you guys. So he's just going to be a complete maniacal maniac by now then, at this stage.
Respect. West Side.
Nah, it's Peter getting kicked off by the donkey. Who is Dennis Quaid fighting? He just went over the hill. He's just hearing noises. It seemed like to a comedy film where it's like, all the dust just blowing everywhere, like.
What?
And then Quaid just emerges back, like.
Still, it's one less dragon.
So yeah, he killed a dragon apparently, like, you know what I mean? Just, it must have been a baby dragon then. But like for a PG-13 film, this is actually quite fucking dark, right? Because he went to Sean Connery, like, you know, the dragon was like, I don't trust you humans, but I'm going to bring back, do you guys a favour. He left going, I owe anything you need, I'll do it for you. Because the kid became a twat that had nothing to do with the dragon bringing him back up. Dennis Quaid's like, oh, the dragon possessed him, which he didn't. So he goes back, well, I'm going to kill you. And for 12 years, he's been murdering his family. So, if anything, Sean Connery deserves to kill the fuck out of Dennis Quaid now. It's like, Dennis Quaid's become the bad guy. The dragons were keeping themselves to themselves. They're like, leave me alone. You know, maybe stealing the odd things here and there to get by, you know what I mean? But
They are your roads after all.
a PG-13 film, right? And he's laughing and going, oh, you're bringing in road tax. What a ridiculous idea. You're serious? Road tax? It's like... True. Oh, Brian's got a bird. Ah, he just threw in the guy's face. Is this going to turn into Assassin's Creed where like they let the eagle go and they get like an overpoint view and it just maps out all the enemies? So that woman now, I'm guessing, is the young girl that accidentally stabbed the king in the chest and she's grown up now, like, you know? Whoa, what was... Is that Brian? Ah, Brian was there, but... Fair play to the king, good shot. He's a complete dweeb, but he's fucking actually upgraded. Ah, look at him! Being a dick.
A moving target.
A moving target. Did you hear Brian? Fair play, like when is this set? Like the medieval days, the makeup was really good. I didn't even know makeup existed back then, but I'll take this as pure historical facts. Ah, look at that. He just shot him. Right, so now she's got her excuse to go up against him. Ah, look at that. He's sitting on a dragon. He throws a rock. That was actually quite funny. Yeah, because he keeps stabbing his pen in a rock. And that dragon's like, fuck off, like. Corny as shit, but actually quite funny, like.
Why must you knight-errants out to make a name for yourselves always pick on us dragons?
See, why do you have to pick on us dragons? It's true, the dragons are like, wait, we're just trying to keep ourselves to ourselves, you twats.
Not the prophet. It's the point.
He's acting like he's just a random dragon. You would have gone, hold on, that's Sean Connery. You're the dude who brought the king back to life earlier. Like, you know, the guy who changed everything. Like, no. And Sean Connery could have killed him, it didn't. He was like, nah, I'm just fucking off. Like, 100% The Witcher got so many ideas from this film. He even has a look of him as well, like.
Fucking ass munch. Shut up and fight.
Look at that, eh? Fucking use... Oh, right, CGI dragon. Let's turn my CGI rope... Well, my rope into a CGI rope to catch the dragon. Oh, shit. Is he gonna, like, stay on him now? Yeah, look at this. Keep in mind, right, on our IMDb and that, this film got really bad reviews. It is super cheesy and that, but... It's a kid's film. It's, you know, it's kind of charming, like corny, but you know what? I'm not offended by it. I'm like, alright.
Visit the woods.
Ah, come visit the woods. He's just trolling him now, bro. Ah, he's like, look out, but here's another fucking tree. That must have heard. They're just becoming best buds now already, you can tell.
How do you like the ride so far?
Like, this is banter that you would have your mates, like, you know what I mean? When they run head first into a tree, like, you know what I mean? You're like, lie, you dickhead. Oh shit, you alright? Like, you know, first reaction is always, ah. Oh no, something bad. Oh, he's gonna run up a tree, go on. Ah, straight into it. Oh, he stopped the... Although I think the tree would have just ripped. There we go.
What? Blah, blah. Field. Shield. Wheel. Now listen! That's called motherfucking bars, nigga! You know nothing about that!
He's being really funny, playing a rambling madman. Spot on. Look at this CGI, dude. 95? And I would arguably say this is on par, maybe a bit better than the new Marvel films. 95, what's a long time ago.
Pathetic. I am the last one.
What, he's the last dragon? Ah, fucking hell. How did Dennis Quaid survive that? I landed on him directly. Don't tell me he held back down and blocked it.
Bet your ass.
She and I were the last.
He killed his girlfriend, bruv. He was like, you killed the scarred one, she. And he's just kind of like, oh well, even though you've completely destroyed me now being able to reproduce, he's too nice. I'd be like, that fucking everyone dies. I'm gone fucking war. You killed like the last chance of my actual species. Ah, he just smacked him. Looked like in a dick. Yeah, he did. Ah. But why isn't Sean Connery murdering him when this guy had no problem murdering all of his type, like? Fully justified, like. It's back! Ah, look at this! Still looks better than Marvel, no? Still looks better than Marvel in 2024, bro. Ah, because he got the sword jammed in him. He's like, and it's just past his ages. He's just stuck like that.
Combat bound.
He just said Mortal Kombat.
Finish her.
No, he's like, oh, fuck this, take me and fucking go down tonight. Film it tomorrow, mate. Dennis Quaid just found a random arm in the dragon's mouth, like.
Thank you very much. It's been stuck down there for months.
Ah, he's like, thank you for removing that. It's been stuck in my fucking teeth for ages. This is actually funny. As corny as it is, this is funny as shit, like.
Respect.
Oh, what's it? He's just spitting on him now, like.
Let's talk face to face.
It's truth. Get out of my mouth and let's talk face to face. I just pushed him out anyway, like.
What?
What's the alternative?
So literally just goes like, well, if you kill me, your trade's gone, I'm the last dragon, and if I kill you, just another fucking Slayer's gonna come, so let's come up with an alternative. And he's all like, oh, no, oh, what is it then? Fuck this. So become friends and help each other. Okay, he's just burning all the fields and it's becoming grenades. Okay.
What?
So I can only assume these, like, I would say these are the bad guys he's attacking, but that just looks like innocent village people just trying to get on with their life and,
It's time to die!
Unless you pay me 2 bags of gold in advance.
So basically, this is the deal now. He's got the dragon, and the dragon and him attack a town and go, basically, pay me money and we just will leave you alone. So Dennis Quaid's become a terrorist. PG-13, we're supposed to be siding with a terrorist, yeah?
Oh, hell no!
Oh!
Oh my god, he clearly, like, faked it, like, you know what I mean? Nah, he even put a dive in the water, like. So they're working together. He's like, I'm just going to fake killing you. You attack the town, I fake killing you. They pay me the money, we share it, I guess, or... Also, I have got to say, like, you know what I mean? Where the fuck is Brian? It's, come on now.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Hello.
Oh, so he's got a thing for sheep. He's Welsh. Oh, I thought I recognised him. That's kind of really fucking sad. He's like... Yeah, fucking hell, I'm the last of my kind. Nice one for remind me for killing my fucking family, but... What's Brian doing? He's breaking people's fingers and shit.
Respect.
Brian's just fucking smashing them up, alright?
Inexhaustible Sir Brock, my son.
Here's his terrible assassin attempt. Brian straight on. He's like, who's this bitch? Let me kill her. Like, why are you fucking her a flint when I can just do this, mate? But he's like burnt all the wood as well, like.
Well, if you're the last, he must be dead.
Oh, yes.
Even though he's the only one with a fucking Sean Connery accent. Right.
Well, duh.
Einan was no innocent. He polluted the heart.
He's like, how do you know that?
How do you know that, dragon?
He's like, this is so stupid, man, but I'm going along for the ride. I'm kind of crack on with it, you know. Oh, what's going on here? So they're linked. So because he give the little kid life, anytime the little kid's injured, it fucks him.
Forgive me if anything I said if I upset you.
Forgive me for anything I said that upset you. Go in earlier. Fuck all your kind. They all deserve to die. Like, oh yeah, sorry about saying that. What? So the mother of the son still got some humanity to do, I guess. So in the literally in the last 2 minutes, they've become like brothers. Like, he's like, have you been watching over me all night? Like, keep in mind, right? Dennis Quaid, when he filmed this, he was speaking to fucking nothing. Absolutely, the shape is like a dragon, so Wales, the Welsh flag. Right? But at the time, he was speaking to fucking nothing, and he had to respond based on, like, I guess, just vocal cues, so respect what it's due. God, this woman's like, let's fight back, let's rebel, and was chucking cabbages in her and saying, fuck off, you don't want to die, like. Even though she's 100% right, like, but...
At least the cringing dog's alive.
Society hasn't changed in 2024, is it? Like, you know what I mean? Let's support all the evil shit, like, you know what I mean? Oh, you standing for the good people? Let's fucking call you all sorts of names then, you know?
Death and destruction.
He's trying to flirt with her and she does that.
Ooh, you like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
She likes you, mate. I love how his face is completely clean as well, like. And here's another thing, this is just, what their idea is, like, are you scared of people? I'll pretend to kill you and then, like, they pay me the money, they think your types are gone, so win-win. But he still goes around, like, burning down fucking things. You're telling me what? Oh, well, yeah, we got, like, an old auntie up there who can't walk. Fuck, forgot about that. Didn't think about that, did we? Like, yeah, oh, that was a hospital you just burnt there.
I'll make you a fair offer.
Worth the money? Are you good guys? Ryan's a good guy, because he's against them. How has she still got mud on his face when all he has to do is that, and then watermelon completely goes, all the seeds, the juice, everything. Why don't she just do that and become full of makeup again? That's something they could do back in the medieval times, apparently. Look at this.
Dragons are partial to maiden sacrifices, I hear.
Dragons are partial to maiden, so he's just putting a fear into everyone, like. And now she's on a stick? Like a witch are gonna burn, or? What? Who's a girl a nuisance? So because she threw a watermelon in your face, you're gonna burn her at the stake.
Aren't we squeamish? You ate Sir Eglamour.
Have you ever, like, been rejected by a girl, which I'm pretty sure all of us have, you know, at times in our life. You know, don't get me wrong, you're like, oh, fuck's sake, like, you know what I mean? But, have you ever thought, I'm going to put her to a stake and burn her? What the fuck? Alright, now he's just taking her, okay?
You have a beautiful voice.
Now he's singing to her and they're best friends.
What? Well, you're not like a dragon at all.
Well, how many dragons do you know?
You're not like a dragon at all because you're CGI.
Well, duh.
Frantic, go fly, I'll hold him.
Guy, even the dragon's like, no, just play up to it.
You should have eaten her.
He's like, you should have eaten her because I'm going to be later, so you missed your chance.
Ooh, you like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
Why is he scared of 5 people? He could just go like with his fire thing and burn them all, like, you know what I mean? No effort. So why is he so scared? Oh, well, yeah, if he kills the guy, he's fucked, isn't he? I wonder if he's aware of that curse. I guess so, because he's a noble dragon, like, and he's like... It's kind of a stupid idea. You're a random stranger going to bring to life, not look over them at all. They could die in a car accident, and you're like, oh, fuck, and you just die on the spot, like, you know, it'd be like... I'd have to be his guardian angel to make sure he doesn't die, so I don't fucking die. Ah, look at this. Brian was ready to get her, and he's like, nah, Brian, you hold back, buddy. You've done enough work. You've carried the film enough, buddy.
I'm ready for my lesson now.
Oh, no, you're going to take on Dennis Quaid? Like, Dennis Quaid is going to, like... Obviously, the king ain't going to die this early, so he's going to cheat or something, in it, right? Or the dragon will stop it.
I took what I needed from you.
You told me to fight, I took what I needed from you. Well, the other thing you probably should have taken from Dennis Quaid is acting lessons, because there's a definite, obvious, like, you know what I mean, quality there. Why is he only stabbed him in the shoulder, that's all.
Pathetic.
Is he like, Brian, you do the honours? I threw... Look at that, he's about to throw the knife. And now he's showing him the wound to say, like, I die, you die. Ah, they're all fucking off. Even Brian's like, what the fuck is this CGI thing? Yeah, bro, fuck that. This is so fucking cool. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this. I actually feel sorry for the fucking made-up CGI dragon in this film. I actually feel sorry for him, like, you know what I mean? They've been treating him like a dick.
Myself. Once upon a time.
Hold on. She said to him, what are you looking at? Myself?
That's easy for you to say. This time I'll collect the money and you can die.
This is so ahead of his time, that's what I'm getting at. Like, you know what I mean? It's her.
This girl is a wandering idiot.
What's going on here now? Brother Gilbert's turned back up. And he's like, and she's saying he's not a good dragon slayer. Is she like against his little scheme? I guess she was in on it with him. Like, what the fuck is going on here now?
You could not put your trust in a better man. I personally have seen him slay.
So the scheme is she comes and says no, and then the monk goes, no, she's wrong. Why didn't you just skip her and just say, I'm a dragon slayer? Just have him going, yeah. No doubt in your head then.
I don't know.
Yeah. The woman goes, don't you see? He's friends with a dragon. He works with him. And they all start laughing like, ah. But why is she trying to tuck him up? I thought they were on the same side. I'm genuinely confused. Yep, he's done the usual thing again. Ah, he weren't deep enough. He just landed on his fucking head. Meat. So they all want to cut him up and that now, like, so he's like, oh fuck, no. This is funny now because he's been exposed and they're like, hold on, I thought you killed dragons, mate. Ah, this is actually funny as fuck. Ah.
Meat.
Ah, meat, you'll do. So they're gonna cut them up instead.
Now you die.
Ah, just run. The monk's like, what do you mean run? Just run. Nope, he did come back to save him, respect. Ah, look at that. She was sandwiched in him and he grabbed the tit. That was a pure accident, but he generally grabbed the tit and she kind of went like that then.
Woohoo! You like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
My sacrifice became my sin.
Alright, so there we go. He's explained. He said something about the reason that he give the kid the powers to share with him was to unite humans and dragons so he could be an icon to be like, we're not enemies, right? But it was a sacrifice that he was aware of. Ah! He's like, I don't want to get involved in all this war, and he's just fucking turning up an arrow, and he's going to be basically like, you get involved or you're fucked, and these people are like, I'm living a peaceful life. But guess what?
Now you die.
I'm going to start some shit with him, so get yourself ready. Fucking hell, is he the good guy?
I don't know.
Ah, look at this. It's saying you've never fired a bolt in your life, and it's like, shouldn't you have trained him up days and days before?
Well, duh.
So he's giving him advice here. Let's see how this... And he shoots him perfectly in the fucking head.
What? Beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck. Fuck off. This guy's a psycho, bro, and he kills people, and he's just playing up to like, oh, I don't know how to shoot an arrow.
A few moments later.
And he shoots him in the dick.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, dude, he shot him in the dick. Huh?
That's not cool, Butters. You don't shoot a guy in the dick.
Bro, this guy's dark. He is the most darkest character in this film. He's gonna shoot everyone in the dick. Oh, here we go. Get all like huggy. What's this now?
Stroke.
Stroke? Ah, she's like, what was that prodding in the back of me there? Like, it's like, was that supposed to be in the script? I don't remember that. He's like, nor do I.
Like a pudding.
So he throws an axe into a pumpkin and he says like a pudding. Was the term pudding invented back in them days? I don't think it was. It might have been, but... She's also wet over the fact that he's gonna kill people. Brian's left... Right, Brian let go of the eagle finally. He was hanging around going, this is my eagle pet me if I'm in a film. Because that's the kind of guy Brian is, like, you know what I mean? He'd be like, oh, mate, get this guy involved in the film, like, you know what I mean? He's cool. Even animals. Brian's seen this. What's his reaction going to be? Go on, Brian. Fuck this. Fuck this. I die in loads of films. Fuck this.
Fuck this. Fuck. I need more men.
Yeah! Just cut to Brian screaming he needs more men.
Ha! Gay! Hawking in your old age to keep control of your minions, are you?
Why the fuck didn't he do a nice cheeky little, like, you know, kickflip into that, like? Ah, look at this! The other guy was dissing Brian, so he smacked his fucking head into the, like, table and went, no! And Brian's like, I know. Mate, this guy who I hated has literally gone up a minimum of 20 points. He just backed Brian up, bro.
Respect.
Even Brian then was a bit like, that's a bit much, mate, innit? You know what I mean? But he backed Brian up, bro. He's literally like, I don't know, I think he might be the new good guy. Ah, what's Brian looking at? Oh, Brian noticed the dragon. The first guy to notice it, of course.
Well, duh.
Ah, he just shot his own guy. Ah, look at it. He starts, like, going for them, and he's, like, run away. They've got a plan, obviously, like, but they all run away instead of running towards him.
Pathetic.
Ah, there's people just swinging from trees. Look at this. Ah, they had it all set up. They're like, bring you in the woods where we're going to burn you fucks, like, is it? Fair enough. He's got, like, a second army turning up here. They fucked them, bro. They're, like, super smart.
Yeah, die.
Do we need to see any more of this film? This is Annihilation. They've got, like, 2 armies against a few of the fucking knights surrounded by fire. They're fucked. They're fucked. That includes Brian, doesn't it? No. Please, like, go to a moment where you go, I'm not going to kill you, Brian. He's like, I pledge my allegiance with you. I'll, like, just... Oh, I got... Yeah, here he is, slashing people up.
Respect. West Side.
Well, I was saying they're fucked, but these knights are literally, like, just fucking everyone up, like, you know what I mean? So... Nah, he just smacked him with his shield.
Pathetic.
Like a pudding.
Like a pudding? Well, you're wet now. More death? Turns you on, I guess?
She belongs to the streets.
Who's gonna shoot? Don't shoot Brian. What, you shoot? Oh shit, that was a perfect shot, fair play.
Respect.
Ah, that guy got shot in the bottom of the back, like, but he was like acting like he'd been shot in the ass. He was like, ooh!
Ha! Gay! Retreat!
Yeah, he's like, fuck this, it's bail. Is he gonna be the one to shoot the... Go on. I shall not kill, but you've literally killed loads of people. And he shot him in the heart, bro, and they fucked up the dragon as well. How mad is this? The main bad guy got shot in the heart before Brian got attacked or anything. Brian's a more important character. He's pulled it out and he seems alright about it.
What?
Well, they captured the dragon. Oh yeah, because I guess he fell, didn't he? Like, you know what I mean? Where's Brian? Because it acting like it's all done. You didn't see Brian retreat. You never saw him get killed. If you tell me Brian disappears now, I'm not going to be happy about that. They play, they're going on about like, oh, I had to wait for the time to do it for the right person. I didn't want tyranny to rise again. PG-13, they're fucking jamming this in your fucking head, isn't it? But as a kid, you'd be watching this and going, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, so it's kind of like, unless you're an older audience watching a kid's film, just keep that shit out of it, you know what I mean?
You wanted them to kill him because you wanted me dead.
Ah!
Mistake made years ago when I saved a creature not worth.
She's literally saying my son was a mistake, like. She's a based mother, because you get mothers out there that, like, you know what I mean, like, how many of these, like, school shootings, you know, dodgy, all that shit. So, where's your parents, or my parent? Single mother, no, he was a beautiful son. I don't believe it. He killed a load of people. No. She was based, and he went and killed her. He killed, like, the only base single mother in the world. Fucking nice one.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These facts are not facts.
Ah, look at this. Do you know what, man? Like, I reckon I could be a really good assassin if we base it on film terms. To snap someone's neck, you literally go like that, and the neck snapped. You don't need to, like, you know, hold the back of the head, apply the pressure with the thumb to the back of the neck. When you turn it like 40-degree angle, then a quick... Not that I know about. Yes, Brian! Yes! Alright, thank fuck he's still alive. Not for long, but thank fuck he's still alive. Brian, don't lose to this girl, bro. You come on, dude. You're too good for this.
Hey! Come on! Come on!
Come on!
Let me cut it down to size for you.
Yeah, let me cut it down to size for you. Cut it in half to make it easier for her to use. Brian! Kept your quote till after you killed her, dude. Mate, this is actually really depressing. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, man. Oh. I think this film's went from a pretty enjoyable watch to completely depressed. Why did he do this to him?
I don't know.
And now these dweebs are fighting, like, energy's lost, but Brian's gone from the film. I don't care what happens now. Obviously, he's gonna win, but energy's just fucking depleted, like, you know what I mean?
Pathetic.
The same axe you killed Brian with. Ugh. What, he swung out and he fell?
Pathetic.
That's how he dies, he just swung out and he fell. He literally had like 20 seconds to stop and lucky. Fair play, like, he's like, you did actually swear an oath that when I wanted my favour, now kill me. But then, although, like, you know, the guy went through the fucking roof and probably landed on his neck and should have died, he's still alive. Here's a thought, right? Capture him, just tie him up, keep him fed, but keep him in a cell, and your dragon can live. You've got full control over him. Yeah, he knows he's not going to even try and kill him, like, so it's pointless.
Pathetic.
Look at this. What? He went like that, and it controlled him. So this whole time, he could have just kind of, like, smacked his head against a wall, and the guy would be like, oh, fuck, mid-fight. Look at him. He's like, you got to kill him to kill me, bruv. There ain't no choice. So he just, yeah, threw it into the dragon instead. It would have been a more honourable death killing him, because, yeah, the dragon dies, but at least I killed the guy and never threw a fucking axe at the dragon. Like, I killed him and I killed the dragon, but no. Oh, he's just going for the sleep now, bruv. Okay, so that was DragonHeart from 1996. Brian Thompson special, of course, you know what I mean? So, honest, it's kind of mad because really, right, the main guy, Dennis Quaid, is technically following like a kind of terrorist. He wants a genocide of like dragons. So he's not a racist. He's like a speciesist, if that's a fucking word. He just hates dragons. Even though, like, very early on in the film, he saves the fucking guy that he cared about, and because of the guy's evil, he blames it on the dragons possessed him or some shit, and just goes on a rampage. He literally takes them all out, and then even, like, at the point when he's, like, admits it to Sean Connery's dragon, he's like, yeah, I can kill them all. He's like, yeah, you killed my girlfriend, like, the last one, but he's still really cool with him, and Sean Connery at this point accepted death, innit? It's like, well, I'm the last one, I can't really breathe again, I'm kind of fucked now, thanks to you, our main good character. Okay. So yeah, you know, PG-13, so, you know, keep that in mind, innit? It's not supposed to be like a super gore fest or nothing like that, you know what I mean? So, some of the kills now were a bit like, alright. Some of the acting throughout was a bit, but overall, it was fine for what it was. Like, the CGI on the dragon, obviously, you look back at it now, you're like, don't look, if anything, it looks better than a lot of Marvel films now, which is why I'm super forgiving. It's 1995, 96, whenever they came out, like. Brian Thompson, let's talk about the big aspect of this. He comes in straight away, pretty much, within the first few minutes of the film. You're like, what? you're introducing like the two main characters and Brian's like the next in line, so you're like, he is important, like, you know what I mean? And he's like spreading information between people. Without him, a lot of it wouldn't have fucking been known and all that, so he's super important in that. He gets put in there quite a bit throughout. For the side character, he's in there more than I thought. And they don't kill him off to the end, which I'm not happy about, but I'm happy about the fact they didn't kill him off earlier, which they do with some Brian Thompson films, and then the film just goes like that. But as soon as they killed him off, literally, I was like, don't give a fuck now, like, you know what I mean? But luckily, it was towards the end, like, you know what I mean? So, you know, for what it was and what it did, let's just get to it. I am going to give it a spud, to be honest with you. It was very cheesy, silly and dumb, but when I watch it, it's like, yeah, they had that intention. It was a lot of like really silly, dumb moments, but they done it on purpose, like, you know what I mean? You know, definitely for the higher budget films, it's some things you said should have been sharpened up, but for what it was, it's a PG-13 film. Keep in mind the audience is aimed at. It was alright, it was fine, I guess. Like, you know, I genuinely enjoyed some moments. Like, it was like a 50% of me ripping on it and 50% of me actually going, that was funny, you know what I mean? So, done its job for what it was, you know. It got super low ratings, but when you look back at them time with the epic films you were getting, I can kind of see why, like, it was, but at the same time, it's like, it was fine for what it was. Back in them days, they would have held up, like, you know, looking back in it in a new light, of course, you're going to look at it different, but I think it done a decent enough job. If you've seen this film, what did you think of it? You know what I mean? Obviously, Brian Thompson, the Lord and Saviour. But in my head, he doesn't die. And, you know, with the end credits, there's been Brian coming up and going like, just his armour being like, fine. He's like, yeah. And then it's be like a spin-off film with just Brian Thompson. Just a thought. You can still do it. You can still do it. But anyway, if you've seen this film, if you have, let me know what you thought of it like. Do you agree with what I thought of it like? Am I too biased towards Brian? Which is impossible. You can never be too biased towards Brian, so shut up. But yeah, I've been Maniacal Mac, so until next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.